Okay, hello YouTube, it's Accurate again. I should do this kind of deal, I guess. It's Accurate, it's a live stream. I'm gonna make a beat, gonna make some music, gonna do something like that on Jupiter XM from Roland and on the MPC 1 from Akai. I had some technical difficulties and I had to restart everything, so I'm still waiting for people to come into the chat room and be here. But however, this now seems to work. So hopefully this is gonna be a live stream that I'm gonna be able to keep on the channel if I don't mess things up too much or getting into any technical problems later on. However, here we are all set up with these two. And before I start trying to make some sort of music here, I don't really know what I'm going for, but yeah, I'm doing something. So at least that's something. Before that, I just want to say a quick tip to anyone trying to do anything like this. Do not do any cable management at all in your studio. Because when you realize that you want to hook up a camera and do stuff like this, you have to take stuff out of whatever. In my case, I have this 3-level synth stand over here, and I wanted the OP1, the MPC1 and the Jupiter for this. So I had to unplug them and, do everything with the cables. Kind of a headache, kind of a hassle. Now it's good. Now I'm here. But reminder to myself, basically, don't try to go overboard with the cable management, with the zip ties and stuff, the Velcro ties and zip ties. It looks cool, but it's really not handy at all when I'm trying to do multiple things at once. But yeah, it seems like people are here. People are asking me questions. People are hanging out. People are talking to each other, and we are having a time. I can't say we're having a good time because I don't know yet, but we are having a time. So the only thing, I haven't really prepared anything here, but what I do know is that I'm not gonna, I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna use any samples. I'm not gonna make a sample-based beat as I normally try to do. I've used Machine a lot for my live streams lately, but now I wanted to change it up to the MPC1. It's awesome. But I'm not using any samples here now. Maybe I could, but yeah, I'm thinking that I'm not gonna. Instead, I'm using the synth Jupiter XM, a super deep synth when it comes to how it works, and it takes, I don't want to say that it takes a lot of menu diving to do anything, but yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the Jupiter XM fully because it's super advanced, at least to me. It's which is a bit unfortunate because I don't think it has to be as advanced as it is. It has the same audio engine as the bigger brother, Jupiter X. I might getting that wrong, but yeah, So basically, what I think I'm doing here is playing. I'm gonna open up a few presets and play something and do something. The only thing I have here. Is that loud enough? 1 2 1 2. That's the level of the mic. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Tell me in the chat room if the audio levels or whatever is just not good at all. Hello Jeff. Hello Mick. Hello Max. Ben. DJ Tyson. I've seen you here before. Someone with the Mad Villain logo. That's cool. Samuel, Matt. Yeah, we have some people here. So this is going to be something. The Jupiter XM again. That's not the best patch in the world. Okay, let's start with the MPC and get it set up to my BPM. Since I'm not doing kind of hard boom bap stuff today, I'm trying to do something more laid back and a little bit, something slower. So let's go for like 83 BPM. And okay, I do have something there. Let's take that out. Okay. I don't like that sound though. Not at all. That's actually a lot better. Let's do something. Maybe I wanna like yeah, let's do that. Apparently I'm doing something wrong, but I can't remember what. Like that, pitch down. I can live with that. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to do that. Like playing drums with one hand and some chords here, it's not going to work. But let's kick it off and start here by doing something. No one is complaining in the chat room, so I guess everything is kind of working. Cool. So where was I? 83 BPM. That's good enough. Let's do 4 bars because you know why. Now, you know what? Let's start with the kick and the snare. And let's take that hi-hat and let's put it in 16 levels on my velocity. To get some dynamic in the hi-hat. And I want the metronome to be on for this. Oh, I'm being too quick. So let's close that. Okay. So, some drums. You know what? That's good enough for now. Something like that. but I can be more creative than just using a normal piano sound. Maybe an octave down. Maybe that's better. You know, maybe something like that. Let's see if I understand how my amp envelope works. Make that slower. Maybe not after all. Oh, that's too deep. Okay. Let me just play the drum loop and try some chords, try some things, try some sounds, whatever. I like that. What is that? That's a G minor 7? Maybe a little bit too much movement in that. Maybe we're gonna go for an arpeggio here. Maybe. I know it's not on beat with the tempo, but you know, it's cool. Oh, okay. Oh, that filter. Not sure about that. maybe. I'm pretty sure I've used this kind of chord progression before. The G minor 7 to the D minor 7 to the A minor 7. That's not a D minor 7. No matter what it's called, it's a chord. You know, I'm gonna try this. Let's go to the main menu. Let's open up another audio thing, an audio track. Arm that and let it play and record from input 1. Mono, because that's what we do nowadays. Since I'm deaf on one ear, it's easier to just go mono. Let's try this out. It should still be 4 bars, and I can't hit that one. I had to hit record because it doesn't work. I don't know. I messed that up in 2 ways. One, I didn't record for some reason, and 2, I played the wrong thing. So how come I didn't record? In input 1, maybe was it muted? It sure was. And there we are. Still, it's not right, so let's do it again. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to work with a lot of layers here to keep it interesting. Can I do some stabs? It's too similar. Okay, a bass line like that could be kind of cool. Let's make it even more. Start to sound like this weird kind of love song thing. I don't know if I like that. I don't care. Let's record that stuff into here. So the input gets changed. Let's turn that back to 1. Is this a bass line? Yeah, this is more like a synth line, melody, whatever. Sorry, I'm getting super off in pitch sometimes. I normally don't play this much keyboard on my live streams, but you know, today I just felt like doing something like this. I still maybe should start with some bass here. I don't know. I'm gonna stop doubting myself and just record something here. Playing with the filter and audio 2, sequence 1. It should be good. Is it only me that can't hear? That can't hear the first thing? The video died. It should be up again. Accidentally did something wrong here and overwrote my first audio track. I'm not sure. Maybe I did. Erase sequence 1 on audio 1 and audio. Am I doing something wrong here? Okay, I haven't used the MPC 1 much lately, but I shouldn't be this bad at it. I guess we'll have to try those chords again. On this instrument. Fine. If that's what I have to do. Totally missed that. Let's erase that. Do it one more time. Hey, was that how it sounded? It's all about the filter. Okay, so there we have it again. You know, it's something. Now I should be able to just open up a new track, put that on, input 1 as well. Am I doing something wrong? I don't think so this time, but I'm doing the exact same thing. So I'm getting on track 1. We do have the recording there, but I don't. Okay, that's my bad. I'm arming the wrong track. Okay, another instrument. Sorry about that. I'm not crazy about the sound I used for the chords, but that's gonna have to do right now. I'm gonna, stack it up with something else on top of it later on. Now I just want to record something else musical. Something as simple like that will have to work. Okay, cool. So let's get back here. Let's open up a new audio track. Let's arm that one so I don't make the same mistake again. And let's find something a little bit more soulful. That's not soulful at all. Maybe I could be that boring. I need to take down the volume of those chords and go back to my audio track. That's not how you're supposed to use that sound. But yeah. Now we're getting into the cheesy territory. Okay. Maybe they like that. I don't know. No. Okay, that's definitely okay. That's what I'm looking for. Track 3, input 1. Let's go. That wasn't supposed to happen. I suck today, but that's okay. You know, keeping it simple can sometimes be okay too. Keeping it simple is always the right thing to do. That's super off. Oh, come on. I want that on the 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's better. Simple, clear, and straight. Yeah, I know. I think we're gonna have a little bit more fun with this than just keeping it like this, but I don't know. Maybe that's kind of fun. let's give that a try. Track 4, arm from input 1. I said arm. I don't know. Okay, so let's backtrack here. I have one sequence. I have a couple of different tracks. 4 audio tracks, 1 MIDI track with the drums. That's it. And I got the simplest chord progression in the world, but I think that's kind of the, you don't have to be super advanced if you don't want to. I don't know. What do I want? Let's try things out. Maybe we could. Let's set this. I'm not sure that I know exactly how this works. Or should I say, I'm sure that I don't really know how this works. Arpeggio, let's set the type 2. Up 16 notes. Okay, let's turn the tempo down to, where was I? Like 80, 85, 83 or something. No. That's the arpeggio. Don't need to hold it. Someone said something about an arpeggio, and I don't know. I'm just going to try it out. Arpeggio, the tempo I had 83 and 83. Cool. I don't know. At least now I kind of know how the arpeggio works. That's cool. That's so much better. Let's record that somehow. Am I now at audio 4? I should be. Did I set that up? That seems wrong. Maybe I did. No, I already recorded on track 4. That's my bad. Let's go audio +1, audio 5. Go back to 4 and unarm it so I don't make the same mistake. And let's go to input 1, number 5. And arm. Okay. Let's give this a try. Okay, I don't want it to play out entirely to the next bar. Can I? Let's try. But let's try to do it when the music actually starts. I don't know. What am I using here? That's a better setting with the filter. It gets really messy. Maybe it's just because the whole thing is a bit too fast. You know what? That's actually kind of cool. Let's keep that, and let's, of course, turn down the volume. Not that much, but just having it. I'm not sure how well things like this come through the YouTube stream, but I think it's good enough. With that kind of really, it's really like a super annoying arpeggio because it's too many notes. But having it at that low volume and releasing it before the next measure hits. Well, someone in the chat room said something about the second chord being too long. Totally agree with that. I wouldn't have spotted it myself, but you are indeed right. So let's do it again. What do you think about playing the right chord next time? We are getting there, slowly but steadily. Once more. You know what? I think that's kind of cool. I actually really do. But let's try to. There is something about the drums that I feel is a bit irritating or frustrating to listen to at yeah, it's that one. So let's go into sample edit. I like that it's a bit weird, you know? That it's not just what you expect. But yeah. Track mute, track pad mute, track pad mix. I don't know. That's something. I don't know. You know, there is something about that melody that I kind of feel is cool. I just have to try this. Um, I guess this is one of those strange things that I feel like, yeah, I'm the only person in the world that likes these really cheesy type of melodies in the root note with something like this. But to me, it just, it adds something. Even though I know it's kind of cheesy. Okay, simple like that. That's simple. That's how I want it. Like pressing two notes at the same time for something at the... You know what's kind of funny in a case like this? If you've seen a lot of the stuff I do before, you know that I always work in 4-bar loops. That's what I do. But in this case, working with audio like this on something external like the MPC one, or even with the looper in machine, it gets a little bit weird when you have something like this, because this is only 4 bars. If I want something else, I need to open a new sequence with 4 bars, but then I don't have any of the sounds loaded up because I'm just switching presets on the Jupiter. So if I'm doing another 4 bars here, I'm not using the same sounds. It could be cool. Anyways, I don't know. Let's try that. Just because. Now you've heard this, and I think it's kind of cool. I would like a sub bass in there and make something a bit lower. But yeah, I don't want to do that right now. But sequence 2. Let's do the same thing. 83 BPM. 80, 80, 80, 83, and 4 bars. What's that? My bad. What I do have is the drums and the drum sounds. So instead of just copy pasting. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. One more time. Hi-hats. Good enough. Okay, so now we are getting into the problem. I think I could... I don't think I've ever done this with the MPC 1. But now I want to keep recording on audio track 1 and do something, am I gonna, since I'm on sequence 2, am I gonna overwrite? No, I shouldn't overwrite. I'm not sure. Let's give it a try. Worst case scenario is that everything goes to hell. And worse things have happened. Let's just make sure the other track is armed here. No. So I'm using the same chords. I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm just changing up the timbre, the audio a bit. Okay, just to make sure, let's go back to sequence 1. It sounds like it's supposed to sound. That's cool. So that's audio track 1. Let's go to audio track 2. Yeah. That's arm. There's something about me that just forgets about arming the tracks. This could turn out kind of cool. I like the sound. As a sort of a switch up. I need more, but so this is kind of a main part. And okay, so something bigger that hits on the ones. So audio 3. Piano. Always with the wrong chord. messed up there, but I'm not gonna care. That's what it is. Okay, next track. Sequence. Oh, now I did something bad. That's not good. Can I undo that? Yeah, I'm on sequence 1. Why didn't you tell me? Come on. That's not good, but I don't care. Audio track 3 unarmed, audio track 4 armed. And here is the bass thing. Okay, that's good enough. Now let's go back to my little MIDI track. Let's just put some it sounds like shit, but together with the first one, and the second one. I really don't like the piano. What I need to do with this part is to just mute that melody thing from time to time. Yeah, that wasn't planned. But you know, just having it playing like this, then all of a sudden, mute it. Go to the next sequence. And back to the first one again. There we are. Without the melody. And let's turn it on. You know, if I took some time to arrange this, I definitely need more parts than just this this 1 and 2 because they're kind of similar. But that's not what I'm doing here today. This was just a quick session like this. I know this is not my like normal kind of hard-hitting hip-hop stuff, and 83 BPM, I'm not sure that I'm gonna be able to scratch anything worthwhile on this, but maybe. Yeah, let's try, shouldn't we? And in that case, maybe I should open up my DJ software, Tractor 3 point whatever it is. I hope you guys are kind of feeling this. I haven't really read the comments now because I've been busy making music. So if you have anything to say, please do so in the chat room about this, because I kind of, I don't know about this myself. That's just a one-shot sample. That's not what I want. I need to update my scratch sounds. I know that. Let's take that. No, that's just a one shot. Let's take that one. Okay, the video stream seems to be bugging out with the green blinky stuff. I wish I could do something about that, but I don't think I can. Maybe I just fixed it. I don't know. No, I didn't. Tractor should be running. Tractor output audio setup built in. Yeah, I want to use my built-in audio interface on the MacBook. Come on. Needs to restart Tractor. And maybe now. Yeah, the last stream I did, I had the same problem. Like when I wanted to scratch a little bit, my Tractor setup just wasn't working. And that seems to be exactly the same case now. I can't really explain why. It's something about like, now that camera, no. Okay, the stream is getting messed up by this as well. So, I don't know. Tractor is loading. Come on, Tractor. Tractor Pro 3. And I'm sure it's not the software, or it's my complicated setup that I have running here, but multiple audio interfaces and cameras and samplers. Machine isn't running now, though. So when I think about it, the computer doesn't do much in terms of music. No, Tractor just won't respond at all. I guess that's something I'll have to live with, or like reboot the entire computer, which I'm not gonna do. This was supposed to be a short stream, just hanging out a bit, making some beats. If you want to talk about something to me, if you want me to answer something, just ask away in the comment section. My bad. Ask away in the chat room, and I'm gonna try to answer a few questions if we have any about me or gear or whatever. That's kind of interesting to talk about to you guys. We have some people watching the stream, so if anyone has any question, feel free to just pump them away. Pump them away. That's a Swedish expression. Yeah. I want to say bad words, but I'm not gonna. Scratch control. Yeah, doesn't do the input from my turntable or from the digital discs on the S4. We're not gonna have any scratch today. That's just what it is. Or maybe I could. I heard like the definition of an idiot is a person who tries the same solution over and over and expecting to see different or a different type of result. And I don't want to be an idiot right now, so I'm not going to keep on trying stuff over there because I kind of know that it's not going to work until I have restarted. So let's listen again and read some questions. That piano. Yeah. it works. It works for what it is. At least I'm not ashamed of it, and it's gonna stay on the YouTube channel. It's good enough for me to keep it on there. That's cool. Okay. Let's see. Anything we want to talk about? People are having a discussion whether they prefer Serato or Tractor. Hey bro, do you plan on making more MPC1 videos? Just grab mine, would use some tips. I have some things planned out, and the MPC1 is not one of them right now, but like tips and tricks on the MPC1 would be kind of a cool video to make. So maybe, but it's not in the plans right now, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it in like the next few weeks. But it's a good thing, maybe. AC, the coolest music, yes, it's all, the drums are from the MPC1, like preset sounds, and the rest is just from the Jupiter XM. That's all I used for this. Everything is from the Jupiter. Cool. I didn't really thought of that, but that's true. Have you used any Electron devices, and if so, what are your thoughts on them? I do have the Electron model samples, and my thought on that should be available in a video on my channel. Since I made that video, I honestly haven't used model samples too much because, you know, it's fun, it's great and all, but from you know, the reason why you have a lot of stuff in your studio is because different things sparks different and new kind of ideas. That's how I think about it, at least. And when it comes to the model samples, when I first got it, I felt super inspired from working on it with the sequencer and the way you could move notes around. That was huge for me when it came, to be able to put either like changing the notes placement on the grid to be late or early, and also to be able to set a probability value of how probable it is for the sound to actually play. Those things were like the big selling points for me with the sequencer of the model samples. And I've got exactly that, but even better, I think, on the MC707 from Roland. That sequencer, and it's, I don't know, but that hardware is more fun to use. I can kind of finger drum on the 707, and I can also use the step sequencer. On the model samples, it's pretty much impossible to finger drum or play anything on beat on the pads. So to me, it's kind of, you know, the purpose of the model sample has kind of, you know, yeah, it's not really there for me anymore. But I'm sure I'm going to pick it up any day now again, because the synthesizers in there and the way as programmed, how the micro samples, the one wave form samples place sounds is really cool. But I've thought about getting the Digitact as well, because that seems awesome. I like that hardware a lot. So if that's what we're talking about, my opinions are completely different. I just love that one. I just haven't gotten it to the studio yet. Maybe I should go out buy it. I don't know. How can you show how I can connect my MPC1 to my laptop? I don't get it. I don't do that much with MPC1 because it's standalone and I prefer it to use it in standalone mode. But if you want to hook it up to the computer, it comes with the USB cable that you're supposed to use. It's a USB 2 cable. Oh, that's a weird camera angle. But yeah, I can't really answer that question because it's just a matter of plugging a USB cable into the computer. That's the setup. Then you have some settings you have to fix in the MPC software for it to run in controller mode, but that's what it is. Sorry, I don't have any good things there. How do you think about AudioFuse as a live mixer? The AudioFuse Studio is the interface that I'm using right now. To me, it's awesome in like every sense of the word. I do have the Arturia AudioFuse 8 Pre as well, and my plan is to hook them up over ADAT and use both of them together like that. I haven't gotten around to set it up yet, but yeah. But as far as using the AudioFuse Studio as a live mixer, I would have to say that there are better options out there. Like any type of normal mixer that has all the tracks available to you in hardware, because the 4 knobs here are awesome in the studio, and to be able to use the software and route things and check your settings in the back, awesome. For live purposes, I would much prefer using like a standalone mixer and use that as a mixer to have everything available to me. If it's a live situation and you have like a mic getting audio feedback, I can't take the time to go into the computer and look for the track and turn it down. I just need to be able to grab the knob and just turn it down, just turn it off. So to me, that makes more sense to actually use a mixer. To use the AudioFuse Studio as a live mixer makes sense in the way that you can actually record everything in multi-track on a computer. If that's what you're looking for, I think it's amazing. But as a live mixer for a live show, I think it's smarter to use a mixer. Nice tune, you and your channel inspired me to buy Machine MK3. Thank you, I'm glad to hear that. How do you feel about the MPC 707 so far, just overall? When it comes to the sampler, it's getting better by every single update, and it's cool, but it's not really up there competing with something like the MPC Machine or Digitact in terms of sampling and how it handles samples. So that's the only like drawback that I see on the 707. Otherwise, from a standpoint of it being mostly that camera died. It being mostly a drum machine, and it also has a bunch of cool synths and a bunch of different modes, I think it's really cool. It's by far the best drum machine that I have. I have the drum roots as well, both of them, and they are analog and sound cool, but from a workflow perspective, I do enjoy the MC707 a lot. I'm gonna take that one out for a live stream one of these days soon as well. Did you sample into MPC 1 to key group? Are you satisfied with? In this case, you mean? Because this is just recorded audio into the looper of the MPC 1. Did you sample into MPC 1 to key groups? No, I haven't tried that if we're talking about normal key groups and sampling stuff that way. I haven't tried it. Overall, super satisfied with the MPC 1. It's the best MPC to me. It beats the MPC Live to me personally because reasons. Are you planning to do a beat review live streams anytime soon? I made some stuff and I'd like to hear your opinion. Big up from Italy. Yeah. You're referring to the podcast I have. And yeah, now that my live streaming setup is kind of working, I am going to do a beat review and a podcast episode live. Probably this upcoming weekend because my family is out of town. So I have enough time to just sit here and chat with you guys. So maybe this weekend. If you have anything you want me to listen to, just send it my way. My email is listed everywhere. I saw Accurate on Jade Wee's live stream earlier. Hey there again. Hey there again. Yes, I checked in on her live stream. I didn't really have the time right then, but I just went in to say hi and check it out for a few minutes. I think she's cool and I love what she's doing on the platform. Digitac is an amazing device. You can definitely get some good dirt out of it because of the audio is routed. How the audio is routed when sampling. Yes, I'm sure. It would be dope to see you make beats on the Digitac. Cool. Came here for the Jupiter since I love hardware synths. Cool. Thank you, Reed, for being here. Thanks to Ricky Tyne's videos. Yeah, I saw that video when he resampled and resampled and resampled. And I plan, maybe I should do the same thing on the MPC one and just see how it turns out, because you can time stretch on this one as well. I don't know. But yeah, he is awesome. I like him a lot. What's your favorite synthesizer? Let me get back to that one. I love the MPC one. Thank you for answering my question. I'm from Russia. Hi from Russia. I watched it even though don't even own the device. Me too. Okay, let's get back to the question about my favorite synthesizer. You know, I run a YouTube channel and I do buy a lot of hardware and I do get my hands on hardware synths from now and then in different ways. And to me, it's hard to say like, yeah, my favorite synth of all time is this or that, because it always changes, and it changes depending on what I'm planning to do. Right now, I'm totally in love with both the Jupiter XM and the Wave State. Maybe a little bit more on the Wave State right now because that's newer to me. But my favorite synth in general, I had the most amazing time ever in Germany at Thomann, where I had like 1.5, maybe 2 hours to just sit with the Moog grandmother myself and just play around. I didn't think about beats or music that way. I just played around with the audio and turned the knobs, and everything was, silky smooth. And I went into this kind of weird mind state of some sort of meditational state. I don't know. And I just loved it. But if I had the Moog grandmother here, probably I wouldn't have the same kind of experience. Maybe that was just then and there. Because using it for music making is something completely different. But the experience I had then and there was by far my best music experience in years. And it was with the synthesizer. So maybe I should say that is my favorite synthesizer because of that, but no. Right now, I guess it's the Wave State. I think so. Synthesizers, I can't let go of the OP1 because thinking about everything that the OP1 is, it's cool. It's the coolest thing out there. Okay. How did you learn to sync audio and video on YouTube? Can you do a tutorial or recommend one? Like for videos, I just clap at the beginning of a video. I have a lavalier mic on me and I have some kind of synth or whatever. So if I have 2 microphones, I clap and I sync them up with a clap. If I don't have that, if I have just one mic, like the lavalier mic and the audio from my setup, I'm doing this thing where I take like a snare or a kick or something that has a very obvious transient, and I do that. So in the mic, I get the thump from hitting the pad, and on the audio stream, I get the snare. And then it's kind of easy to match them up. The same time as I hit the pad is the same time the sample plays. And you only do that like once per camera and per video, so yeah. Do you ever plan on making music in another genre like house? No. That sampling thing seemed more like an effort than just tossing a sample. I don't know. I think my favorite synth would be the subsequent 37, if I had it. That's also a good answer. You know what? There we are. We have done this live stream for 1.5 hours now, because the first 20 minutes of just technical difficulties was another stream that's now gone. This one has been up for 1.5 hours, and here in Sweden it's 1:30 in the morning, so I think it's time for me to go to bed. We don't seem to have a lot of questions, and the viewers are still here, some of them. But you know what? Since I can't scratch because it doesn't work, let's listen to the loops again. Yeah, it's audio, so it doesn't ring out as I expected. Cool. That's what I did today. Should I? Yeah, I should save this just because I can. Let's save it to live stream. That didn't turn out well at all. Live stream. 6th. 4th. Do it. Save it on the SD card. Cool. What's the best genre of music to sample for the beats you do in a particular years? I mean, the most obvious thing to sample to make the kind of beats that I make is 70s soul music. I try to get away from that sometimes and sample a little bit left and right, but yeah, I guess that's the main thing to start with. Are you ever going to check out the black box? I don't know. I haven't been that interested in the black box. Maybe. I have the MPC one, but I'm interested what you would think about the black box from 1010 music. You know, I haven't really been that into the black box. It hasn't really struck my interest much. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe I should look it up even more and get my gas going. But right now, I can't really say that. I don't think it's very special, but maybe I'm wrong. Thank you. Stay safe. If you see this, okay, accurate. If you see this, I wanna. Do you plan on getting any effects pedal, or do you currently use any? I haven't talked about this. I think I made a few Instagram posts a while back saying that I was kind of interested in getting myself an electric bass or a bass guitar. And I still think that could be really cool to have a bass. I don't really know how to play much at all, but it would be cool. And if I had a bass, it would make more sense to have pedals. I've thought about getting pedals for my synths and get stuff hooked up like that. But, I mean, just from having the stuff that I have right now, I sometimes have issues with routing and what I want to record from what source I want to use and stuff. And also having a bunch of pedals to put in between, I don't know if that's necessary. If anything, I'm thinking about getting like some kind of multi-effect thing in rack form that I can route things in and out of and affect somehow. But as it is right now, I'm not really thinking about getting outboard gear like that or pedals. Because the pedal game is just crazy. There are too many pedals by too many manufacturers that sounds too good for me to, dare to dive into. It might happen anyhow, especially if I get a bass guitar, but I don't know. Stay safe. Good to see you without the eye patch. Thank you. I see myself sitting on machine until 5 a.m. now because I got inspired. That's cool. Good night, folks. Peace out. Good night. Thank you. I don't think you'd like it in terms of being able to connect. I think you'd like it in terms of being able to connect different pieces of your collection on it. Pedals. I know, but, maybe. Okay, people, thanks a lot for being here. I'm gonna quit the stream now, and this stream is gonna stay active on the channel as a video for you to watch after the fact. So, comment away, and take the opportunity now when you're here. 70 people, 71 of you at least. Hit the thumbs up, the like button on the video, because that's always cool to have that number a little bit higher. Otherwise, thanks a lot for being here. Okay, questions are coming in. Do you think it's weird that the plugins that comes with the MPC One? No, I think the plugins are kind of cool, actually. Do you use any VSTs? Do they work well with Machine or MPC? I don't use the MPC software from the computer for kind of anything. The MPC is, to me, a standalone unit and kind of nothing else. But for Machine, I do use, and for Logic, I do use a lot of plugins like VSTs, VST instruments, and whatever. It's not VSTs because I have a Mac, but I made a video on Waves Ovox and Native Instruments plugins. The contact thing they released for the Lo-Fi Low faded reels combo. I used a lot of plugins from Waves, some from Isotope, and a lot from Arturia and Native Instruments. I used a lot of them. They're cool. But for stuff like this, it's just more fun to be able to be, hands-on. Cool. I don't know what I'm doing. I did hesitate between MPC and Machine. I bought Machine. I think Machine is an awesome choice. I think the MPC is an awesome choice. You know, it's all a matter of personal preference. You can't say that one is better than the other nowadays. Both of them are super amazing. And if you chose the Machine, stay with it and just work it out. Thanks a lot again. Hit the thumbs up thing. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Until then, ha det gött.